want to take a moment because my eyes look really pretty here and brown eyes don't get enough appreciation. So if we could just have a moment.
Hi guys, my name is Nicola Jean. This is MoonJean and welcome to my channel. So, how I got started acting. I've always been super interested in performing, and when I was little, my mom used to talk about how I had this song to sing in my choir. I love this song and I used to sing it in the kitchen all the time and put on like performances and stuff like that. So I've always been into performing. I've always been into, you know, that kind of thing. I did a summer camp and the summer camp was really, really great. I did a show where I played this little boy and he was like in love with this girl, and it was called Eggheads. And the other girls wanted to play the boy, so I ended up playing the boy, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed her. And yeah. I ended up going to this vocational high school. I went for acting specifically, and for those who don't know, a vocational high school is a high school that you go to that's centered around a very specific thing. So mine, there's a bunch of different things, but you go for a specific thing. It's like a pre-college type institution. I went for acting, so they had a program on acting. They also had a dance program, a culinary program, a cosmetology program, etc. As to whether it helped others as much as it helped me, I'm not sure. You know, there's definitely differing opinions on that, but I really enjoyed it. It opened my eyes to acting. I learned so much, and I really was like, this is my thing. Like, yes, I found it, you know. I found it. I found my niche. I found my, you know, the experience going to a vocational school for acting was great. I learned so much. It helped me also make my decision to go to college for it as well. Now a lot of people wonder, should I go to college for acting? Should I not go to college for acting? I say it all depends on how you feel. Like, it's all a personal preference. So there's a lot of people that I know that went to a lot of colleges for theater, and they're doing extremely well on national tours, you know, doing professional stuff in general. You know, there's more. I will say, look into the program that you want to apply for. Look into the program you want to apply for. Make sure, shadow the program if you can. You know, there's a lot of people that might say like, oh, this college is great, or this college is, this is a better program, this is not. I feel like you won't actually know unless you integrate yourself into campus and see what is actually happening, because then you will know if the program is actually doing what they're saying that they're doing. Because sometimes you run into the latter, which is they don't do that. But anyway, so I got some food. My roommate cooked for me, and I'm just so thankful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. For Ramsey, you know, the cooking girls on YouTube, I don't know who you are. Listen, hit me up. If you want me to do a video, I can do a video. You know. Wow. But yes, something about that really made me like take acting seriously. In that moment, I was like, okay, like I can do this. I think I can do this as a career, like as a life choice. I really started thinking about like further, you know, education. Like, should I go to college for this? Should I, you know, do I want to do this with my life? And then like I started slowly being like, yeah, I think I want to do this. Like, I think this is a thing that I want to pursue. It makes me happy, you know, and, you know, I ended up going to college for it. So yes, I did end up going to college for it. And to this day, I'm still acting. I'm still, you know, creating work, and whatnot too. Remember this one particular role that I had. I played an older woman named Monica Breedlove was her name, and it was based off an old movie called The Bad Seed. And I remember I was on the stage, and there's this one scene where I had to slap the main character. So I reeled back, I slapped her across the face, and I was so gooped because, you know, here I'm in the scene, I'm acting, you know, doing my thing, and And I didn't want to hit her because it was my friend. The girl that was playing the lead girl was my friend. So I was like, oh, my hair on the face, like, oh, I'll do all that. Like, okay. But I did. And I went back, slapped her in the face for the, for the scene that was going on. And I remember the audience, there was a school that had driven up to see the play. And I remember the audience member, one audience member being like, oh, she slapped her. And I was like, I slapped her. It was just something about that. And I remember weeks, like, people would come up to me in the hallway, like, you were that girl that slapped that girl on that show, right? And I'll be like, that was me. It was just fun because, yeah, it was fun. It was fun to also feel like appreciated for my acting. And I think that's when I really started taking it seriously. I feel like once people appreciate what you're doing, and once people show appreciation, like, people showing appreciation for what you're doing is so helpful. So if you have any friends who are artists, if you have any friends who are like making their own art or making like an art company or something like that, please support them, especially support Black art. To get down to it, what I love about acting and the root of my passion for it and the root of what I want to do it for as a career, well, what I am doing it as a career, is I love being able to tell somebody's story. There are a lot of stories these days that aren't told. There's a lot of, in Hollywood, there's a big whitewash issue, and just, I feel like an even bigger issue of them retelling the same types of stories. It's just a lot of like recycled plots, a lot of recycled stories that just don't, like, why do we need to hear the same thing over and over again? We need new, fresh stories, fresh characters, fresh events, perspectives that make you think. Some great examples of recent stuff is like Jordan Peele's Us, Get Out. They also have Little Fires Everywhere with Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon. Brilliant. What really stuck out to me about that was that there was a lot of different perspectives that you wouldn't usually like hear, like you wouldn't usually see on TV, let alone, like just hear, in passerby or whatnot. And Kerry Washington is she's a great example. I'm doing a later video on like my favorite actors and actresses. But it's just, I want to be a part of something bigger. And I think the best way for me to be a part of that, and what my calling is acting. And art in general. I do other things. I sketch and, I write and, have things here and there. But acting, I feel like, is the vessel that I must do this through. I want to tell stories that aren't told. I want to be the person that takes a writer's story, that takes a director's story and transformed it into something so touching, something so visceral that a little girl watching it, or or anybody watching it, whatever it pertains to, can see and be like, wow, that's me. I felt that. And so yeah, that's just, I feel like I could wax poetic about acting. Like I could sit here all day and just tell you everything I love about it. It's a different rush of energy from no other. And so yeah, there we go. Ooh, wait, the sun came out. See how the melanin came out when the sun came out? The little bit that I have, she's popping out.